Hello, this is Hannah Hafley from Hannah B. Flute, and today I am doing a video all about online resources for flute students. So what inspired me is kind of this current pandemic, current situation we're all facing, and I just wanted to help you guys out. Because I've found a lot of great resources, websites, sheet music places that I think would help you out. Some of these are free, some of them are paid, and I am kind of going off of my notes on the blog. It'll focus. No, okay. Well, it's hannahbflute.com, and this is on the blog as online resources for flute students. I will have the link below so you can go check that out and download the ultimate guide to learning flute online, where I go more in depth on these resources and how you can make the most of them. So, free resources. The first one is blog posts. So again, the full blog post is on my blog where you can read it. I also have tons of blogs that go into depth about different topics relating to flute, or if you are currently in music school trying to start a career, I have some tips on how to do that, how to market yourself and whatnot. So buying an instrument, learning flute, learning a secondary instrument, those sorts of things. I have years of archives that you can go through. YouTube videos are another great free resource, like this one. You can watch my channel. If you like what you see, subscribe below, give this video a like. You can also follow tons of other great flute channels. Katie Flute is one that comes to mind. I list more in my ultimate guide to learning flute online, so you can check that out completely for free. But yeah, YouTube is great. There are also videos on Facebook and Instagram TV. It's also a popular site for video, but videos are great for learning topics that you can't really learn in a written form, and also watching people play so that you can see their posture and all of that. The next free resource, well, the last free resource I'm sharing with you today is free sheet music sites. So a lot of sheet music you do have to pay for, and in general it is good to pay for the music. That way you own it, you own the rights to use it, because a lot of music is under copyright. However, music that is not under copyright you can find online for free. A couple websites for that is flutetunes.com and IMSLP. Again, I go more into depth on those on both the blog post and the ultimate guide. Okay, so now paid resources. Obviously, right now, if you're not working or not working as much, free resources are the way to go. However, if you are working or if you have some extra money saved up, online paid resources are also a great option. And hopefully once this thing passes and you have money coming in and you have a bit of extra money to spend on learning the flute, you can invest in these paid resources as well. So the first one is live lessons. Of course, that's the standard way to learn any classical instrument. So flute, piano, clarinet, violin, those sorts of things. You learn. Typically, you take private lessons once a week. Common lesson lengths are half an hour to an hour. And I also offer online lessons, so you don't have to live anywhere specific. As long as you have a decent internet connection, you can contact me. So again, click on that description box. I'll have a link to my lesson studio page. So we would meet once a week over video chat, things like FaceTime, whatnot. Or again, once this thing passes, if there's a teacher in your area, you can go to their studio, their house, they come to your house. And then the next one is performance checks. So this is something that I don't think a ton of people offer. However, I found out about it as a possibility from a trumpet player on Instagram. I can't remember his name off the top of my head, but if I find it, I will link it below. And I don't know if he calls them these, but they're performance checks. Essentially, you get personalized feedback, a lot of the same benefits as live lessons, but you don't have to worry about, at least now, video chatting or going in person and scheduling a time. You record yourself on your own time, send it to whoever the teacher is, and they respond with feedback. So I also offer those. Those are a great way if you can't afford ongoing regular lessons, or if you don't have the time to commit to a scheduled lesson. Those are great too. Then if you can't afford any of that, but you still want something more than the free stuff, method books are great. Common method books for the flute include the Rubank books, Flute 101, the Blocky method is also good, especially for younger students. And there are tons more. You can find some on Amazon, and you can find some more advanced flute technical books on IMSLP. Then the last paid resource I'm going to talk about in this video is books about the flute. So if you want to read about the flute's history, about Theobald Bem, the man who essentially made the modern flute. You could read all about specific flutists, so Jean-Pierre Rampal, Marcel Moïse, James Galway all have biographies and or autobiographies that you can read. A popular book is the Flute book by Nancy Toff. That's pretty comprehensive. And if you're a fan of the Trevor Y books, he has a couple of books about the flute that aren't actual exercise books as well. So these are just some of the many online flute resources. And yeah, so if you want to learn more, again, down in the description box, I'll have it linked to this blog post where you can download your ultimate guide to learning flute online. So if you have any other questions or want to know anything more, leave a comment down below or message me on Instagram or Facebook, whatever works for you. But anyway, thanks for watching. Bye.